Hey, that's
what?
That's good excitement.
That's how. Wait. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Right. Here we go.
Rakata.
There we go.
What a beautiful day.
Good job.
Beautiful day in downtown Miami.
In downtown Miami, guys.
The weather couldn't be perfect. Today's a special day. Getting ready for the holidays.
It's a special day.
We got two amazing guests with us.
Yes, sir, we do.
Would you guys like to introduce yourselves to the camera?
Sure. I'm Cristina Crespi. I'm the CEO and Executive Director of the Miami Downtown Development Authority.
Cristina.
And one of our return guests.
I'm MJ Green, blessed to work with Cristina at the Miami DDA, and I am the Chief of Economic Development and Strategy.
We love MJ.
Yes, MJ for the win.
Manny, where are we?
We are downtown Miami, and we are right in front of the Olympia Theater,
Thank God.
which is also the Gusman Hall.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
Very Miami.
Well, very Miami. I mean, they're a little, very nostalgic. Let's just say about that too. I mean, we were in the Lost Boys, which, by the way, before we get into all this thing, I was just turned on to this place, the Lost Boys. Great bar.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a ton of hidden gems for people to rediscover downtown.
This for me is great. Even though they cut me off and have me on tea, I'm drinking tea now. But anyway, but. We went to the Lost Boys. What a great place. Listen, we are now in the iconic, this is Flagler.
Yep.
Yes, historic Flagler Street.
The historic Flagler Street. And this is a place that has been redone to the T's. I mean, I remember, and Cristina, MJ, we were talking a little while ago when we were Lost Boys. When I used to work here downtown, I was here for 7 years. I mean, who doesn't understand downtown? I'm a nostalgic guy. I love downtown.
Yeah, it's
all the downtowns area. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, but you're going to downtown." There's nothing like downtown Miami. I feel you get the best deals, the best things over here, and at the same time, what the DDA has been able to accomplish in this area. And I want you both to get into this right now. What has this converted to? This for me, I mean, Cristina was just telling me, man, where have you been? I'm sorry, I don't come out of the Gables, but at the end of the day, because I'm in awe. I mean, I remember
the cobblestone street is nice.
I remember this being something else, and you're going to get into that.
Yeah.
But tell me everything that has happened here, guys. What are we visioning? What are we looking at here?
So I was telling you a story about how this all kind of came to fruition, and it was really the vision of our former director, Alice Robertson, in partnership with Regalado at the time, Mayor Regalado, to redo the street in partnership then with Mayor Suarez and Mayor Jimenez, and they really envisioned this new street in partnership also with the developers in the area. But what we noticed was that there wasn't a vibe. There wasn't that life, that culture that we were missing, right? So we went into the city and we changed the law to create the Flagler district, which allowed bars and restaurants to come next to each other because before they couldn't be there.
Yeah.
And what that did was open up about 20 bars before COVID and restaurants in the area, some who have stuck around and some who are now reopening. And it's just really exciting to see through our business incentive program, that's the work that MJ does, incentivizing not only food and beverage to come back, but retail to come back and really programming the street through our retail report to really address the needs now as we've evolved into this residential community. We have now 150,000 people living here, where before we didn't. And that's happened over the last 10, 11 years. We've nearly almost doubled our tax base at this point.
Yes.
So we're really trying to balance business with resident needs. And the Holiday Village is a perfect example of doing that. Community engagement, bringing people back. All locals really is what we want to focus on. Bringing back people from Coral Gables back to downtown Miami.
Listen, I'm a downtown Miami guy.
Yeah. And this is year 3, right?
This is the year 3, yes.
For the Christmas. I brought my shirt. What do you guys think?
We love it.
Beautiful. We love
Very
that.
festive.
I'll bring the downtown.
So take us into this, MJ. Take us into how did we get into this Holiday Village?
Well, I mean, I think Cristina said it perfectly. This is the mix of both doing something for the small business community as well as the residents, right? This is a family fun event. They're loading up the petting zoo right behind us. And all of these vendors are small business vendors that are, in front of us.
Is that what that
Yeah, I
smell
was
is?
wondering.
there you
Oh,
go.
all right, okay.
I shit my pants.
That is the smell of excitement is what that is, right? But this is exactly the intermix, right? Downtown Miami and the DDA district has grown massively over the last 5 years, and really being able to find that through point to support the small businesses and the residents. This is the true culmination of all of that, which is the holiday village. And so we'll light the tree and the rest of the lights, but then also supporting all of these small business vendors selling a bunch of different things is really, really exciting. And we look forward to all of the community being able to come out and enjoy this.
Yeah, last year we had 75,000 people come through. Yeah, 75,000 people. So we expanded it this year. Every Sunday from 2 to 6 o'clock, there'll be children's events. And then there's themed events on certain dates. I believe they're the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st of December. You can come down with your family, enjoy, shop for the holidays as well, right? Because there's a lot of local artisans that are showcasing their beautiful jewelry or vintage shirts. And a cool story that came from this that MJ was a part of as well was one of the vintage stores started as a pop-up here in the Holiday Village and ended up opening their storefront. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Flagler Vintage, which we'll have on here just in a second. And that's really what it's really all about. It's giving opportunity for small businesses throughout the county to be able to be in one of the most active places in the county, which is the DDA district, right? There's 300,000 people that come here for work. There's almost 200,000 people that live here. And there's 500,000 people that get off cruise ships every single month in this district. And so if you're talking about a retail opportunity, that is a massive opportunity for businesses to be able to be successful.
That's a very important point because a lot of people don't understand that. The point's right here.
Yeah.
So basically so all these people, Kiko, when we go to all these trips, you go to, Bahamas and Cayman and all these places and you get down and everybody has that little area. This is our area.
Right.
But we take this for granted because we live here. But you just talked about something which for me is so interesting in the sense of having all these stores. Right now, during those Christmas times, we have the best place, which I wasn't involved in. I couldn't make it, but you guys came in live from the Seybold Building.
Yeah, Seybold Building's a few blocks away.
And you have, people tell me to this day, people don't understand what the Seybold Building or this area is.
Diamond district.
Third largest diamond district in America.
That is, people don't understand that.
Almost as old as the city of Miami. About 20 years difference.
And that's the place that I say, I mean, that for me, people talk about, your candy stores. That's for me. That's my candy store.
I know. That
I mean, that for me is a beautiful place. I took Ed the other day, and he walked in there, and he's like, well, what is this? I go, welcome to the Seybold Building, brother. This is where your credit card
dreams are made.
Yeah, this is where your credit card says no, don't.
Or yes,
or yes, one of the two. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's something crazy of what you can find all in downtown Miami.
Yes.
Yeah, Cristina, being the president and the CEO,
thanks for that. Yes.
The CEO. Explain to people that don't know exactly how the DDA involves itself in downtown and how it really helps people.
Sure. So the DDA was formed in 1965 when there was really nothing here, and the mission is economic development.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah. So we're definitely an older organization, but have evolved through the times, and really our focus is economic development, really tying in resident-based initiatives with our business initiatives. So what we do is we market downtown globally. We partner with our local businesses not only to amplify their messaging, but we give small business assistance grant programs. We incentivize businesses. We're giving $75,000 grants for food and beverage to come back into downtown and $50,000 grants for retail on the ground floor facing stores to come back to downtown. In addition to that, our resident services involve everything from formerly homeless individuals that we hire. There's about 70 formerly homeless individuals that encompass our downtown enhancement team. They wear the teal shirts that you'll see cleaning up here at this event. So it's a reintegration program. We're giving them jobs and giving them a chance to really elevate their futures through that program. We're really proud of that program. In addition to that, we have our ambassadors. So it's a security team that are our eyes and ears. They'll walk you to your car if you don't feel safe.
Is MJ part of that team? Because MJ's a big guy.
We call him our bodyguard.
He's the backup?
Bodyguard. Yeah.
You and me both, Kiko.
Yeah, no. I've never seen somebody my size.
And they clean up. I just was reading the stats today at our board meeting. 4,000 bags of trash were picked up just in the month of October.
Wow.
That's the biggest difference I've seen. That downtown is no longer like
no. This is clean.
Garbage.
And they cleaned 3,000 instances of graffiti just this month. So, I mean, really making a change in that sense. And then we give out arts and culture grants. The arts and culture institutions were defunded through the state stuff and also at the county level. Then they gave it back to them. But we really wanted to bring the cool factor back to downtown and really help our local arts and culture vibe, right? And those locals that want to have an idea and they want it to come to fruition, we give them that seed money to be able to do that. So we gave out almost 40 grants this year to the tune of $5,000 to up to $50,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Do some areas need more help? Like obviously Brickell's part of downtown.
Yeah,
Do you guys ask Brickell for money to take care of other neighborhoods?
No,
how does that work?
we definitely spread the love within all the 3 districts, right? Brickell obviously has more development and more needs. So right now we're really focused on the cleanliness part and the homeless services that we provide. We have an outreach team that goes out not only in partnership with the city, but also our own in partnership with Hermanos de la Calle. We've housed about 200 people in that program.
Yes, love Hermanos de la Calle. Shout out to Hermanos de la Calle.
Yes, they're amazing.
Yes.
We hired Vladimir on our team. He was an ambassador. We brought him up on our team to be a homeless coordinator. So he's doing outreach with the various different organizations to house people. And my favorite program that I think we really need to look at elevating the funding for is the Lazarus program with Camilla's House. What they do is they go out 4 or 5 in the morning and they really target those individuals with mentally ill and substance abuse issues that need help and shouldn't be on the streets. And they actually give their medication to these individuals on the street that then stabilizes them, and then they're able to come inside.
Correct.
So we fund those types of programs to really help.
Some of those people just need that extra little help that nobody's giving to them.
Right, absolutely.
MJ, what do you say to people like my friends, people that we know? Bro, I love downtown. I would love to go, but the parking is the issue.
Well, I mean, I would say first there's parking all over downtown.
I had no problem parking here today.
Yeah, we have 3 private lots that are giving parking for $10 at our events. If you go on our website, you'll be able to find where those lots are, and we have city parking all around.
And we also put a significant amount of money into the freebie. So if you park your car, you can get throughout the entire district for free right in the freebie. There's also the Metro Mover, which is free. I think that there's a way to really enjoy the district and park in Brickell and go all the way to Edgewater and vice versa.
I think Miamians just need to get out of their cars more and walk more. I mean, we're seeing that with the migration of other cities moving to Miami.
I think little by little that's happening. Little by little that's happening. You know, but these are the areas that you can do it.
Right.
Well, what we talked about at the Seybold Building is that this is just this amazing moment of rediscovery, right? And so I think there's people, some of your friends might talk about the parking, people talk about other things. This is the moment now to come rediscover, come enjoy the Holiday Village, come see some of these new businesses, the new restaurants, and then you will see that there is parking, that there is activity, that it's clean, that it's safe, that there's amazing restaurants. Hopefully we'll get some pizza here in a second. And so,
really good.
We're getting pizza?
One whole pizza for Kiko, one whole pizza for me, and you guys can have a couple slices.
Now we got sold. Now we got sold.
Cristina, one question before Manny.
No, I haven't said anything. Go ahead.
I thought you had a question.
No, it's okay. I'll let you know.
What do you see the DDA can work on more? What area needs more help work? What do we need to improve on? Priority over something else?
I think that really it's about the central business district, like you said. Brickell's doing really well. Huh?
Is this the central?
Yes, we're in the central business district. So our focus for the next 2-3 years will be the central business district. Miami World Center did an amazing job with activating that side of the arts and entertainment district. But I think that area, too, has pockets that also need a little bit of help. And so that's why we created our business incentive grants to be able to do that. And we actually really promote our arts and culture applicants to look at areas in those spots to be able to bring back the locals and have, cultural events that will then activate the area. When you bring people, it
bring people
helps.
to the party.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When Cristina's vision for all this is done, from the edge of Brickell to the end of the design district, you will have the greatest shopping corridor in America. When you look at Brickell, when you look at the Central Business District, the Miami World Center, Wynwood, Midtown, and then Design District, what can you not buy and what can you not experience in that corridor?
We love the word and emphasize the word shopping.
We love
it is the holidays. It is the holidays.
Yeah, it's true because you've seen a lot of that in Wynwood going on now with some of the newer buildings and some of the old coming in with new. Do you guys see new development coming in?
Of course, yeah.
Within the next, I see goals for 2026, maybe something like that.
Yeah, we got the Waldorf Astoria that's under. I mean, it looks like a big tic-tac-toe, almost. Beautiful building. We have several different buildings that are coming online. The Gale Hotel, we just took a tour, is absolutely fabulous. If you haven't been, Yamashiro, the Japanese restaurant, is spectacular. It's at a rooftop. It has a retractable roof. Oh my God, the views of the sea
Kiko put it on the radar. Kiko's putting it on the radar.
Yeah.
Facts, I've heard about it.
And hashtag.
Yeah. And then also, talking about walkability, another piece of what we do that we really don't talk about much is urban planning. We have a whole urban planning department that envisions what this should look like. They actually helped bring this beautiful scaffolding that you see, right, that we're trying to make a standard around downtown.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because through all these construction projects, what happens is
Makes
when they put the scaffolding, they block the businesses, right? So we want to elevate that so that you can actually still see the businesses, that people can still come, and it brings lighting, which I think is really important.
New York thought they had that on the. No, we're everybody, please.
And is it
come on.
important too to keep some of the original structures? And
Absolutely.
100%.
We're all about preserving our
I
history.
see it, I just see history.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that we have one of the most beautiful stories to tell as part of our evolution through the years. I mean, Flagler Street for me is a canvas.
The DuPont building.
Yeah.
I mean, how much more historic than you have that?
Exactly.
Come on.
And Gary's on our board. He's an amazing board member, and he's been a great partner. He really helps really help the businesses thrive here. And it's really a thought process through the board to be able to do that. Yeah. And really showcasing historic Flagler Street through the events that we're doing. Like, we did a 3D mapping. I don't know if you heard of this, of the courthouse or the birthday of the city. That was spectacular. Disney-style 3D mapping on the courthouse that we want to bring back. But our partners at Space are actually doing Black Coffee, a big concert block party right here.
Big DJ.
Yeah,
Big DJ.
December 7th during Miami Art Week. And we're really excited that they took our footprint and expanded it and are bringing 2,000 people that wouldn't probably come down here for something like that.
Tell me about December. You mentioned it earlier. You have 3 big events in December, the 7th, 14th, and 21st, right? You just told me about the 7th. What's going on for the 14th?
So the 14th, so they're all about culture, right? And we're doing a menorah lighting. We did this last year, but this
Beautiful.
year we're going to be doing a much better, much brighter party in menorah lighting. So we want to really bring all the cultures back to downtown.
And the 21st?
And the 21st is Santa Claus is coming to town. He'll be back with Mrs. Claus.
Kiko, you can be
bring
here
your
if you
kids.
want to. If you want
You know,
to.
drop your letter.
I
what
knew
you want
MJ
and
was
what you
gonna
wish
say.
for. And
Yeah.
you can meet him today. He'll be down there at 7 o'clock by the symphony.
But I mean, that's really awesome. And, you know, the kids
Lot
getting
of
the
stuff.
opportunity to have those moments with their family. I think a lot of people that I know in Miami talk about the history and their connections that they have with their family when it comes
Right.
around Flagler Street. And those are the moments that we're trying to recreate, right? And so bring your children downtown, take a picture with Santa, and do something that you always remember in downtown Miami.
Well, listen, for those listeners, and you just said you did a very good point. For that history, this was the place to be when my parents
100%.
Absolutely.
got here from Cuba.
Yeah.
This was downtown,
Oh, here we go.
downtown
Look
Miami.
at this, a cowboy coming over here, Mr.
Downtown
Brian.
Miami
It's a
was the
pizza
place.
cowboy.
Yep.
It was the place.
This
You know,
is
Come on over, Brian. This is
Brian
one
is
of
one of-
our
go
great
ahead.
operators here in downtown.
Brian, thank you, Brian.
Brian owns
Is
Tam
that the
Tam,
Fratesi?
But he also owns Fratesi. Brian, take my seat, man.
Man, Brian, I've been dying to meet you, brother.
Gotta try
Brian,
it.
don't get near him because it's not gonna go good.
Hey, see that? Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Where you're,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to
Everybody
open those
check
up
this
to go.
out.
I gotta try. I'm the food guy.
Okay, there you go.
There's lines around the block for this pizza.
How are you, Brian?
Well, I don't know, but MJ just got up really quick.
Oh my god! I've been dying to try this.
Here, I'll
And
pass
Kiko's
it
dying
around.
to try it for the love.
Look at that.
Come on, Manny, take a bite.
This is just live in action right here. You know, I mean, this is Kiko's Kiko.
Welcome, Brian.
Welcome.
And if you haven't been to Tam Tam,
Hype is
it's
true.
a beautiful restaurant that Brian did in partnership with. You can talk about it. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Welcome, Brian. Welcome.
Thank you.
No flop.
Enjoy.
Wow,
No flop.
brother.
Thank you, bro. Tell me about
Travels well from down the street.
Just keep on talking, and we'll have another box.
So, yeah, we have a cocktail bar. Literally, I'm looking at it from here, over under.
Oh yes, we love over under.
and then-
That's karaoke.
Seen you there before.
Yeah, I like to sing in my downtown.
We also have a Vietnamese restaurant called Tam Tam. across the street
Oh,
from
they stole the
courthouse.
pizza.
Yeah, no,
Production's
listen.
taking the pizza.
Yeah, listen, that's typical Eddie.
It's a good sign. At least
heard
that
it.
means they like it.
Yeah.
I heard about Tam Tam. Tell me about it.
So it is, the concept is Vietnamese drinking food, Wan Yao. It's sort of like, I guess, the Vietnamese answer to tapas or an izakaya kind of style restaurant. Smaller plates, but we also do some larger plates. But the food is a little bit, it's made to drink with. So rich, flavorful, a lot of spice.
Delicious.
That's been open for about 2.5 years now.
And talk about the fun bathroom vibe.
Yeah. Oh,
There's a fun bathroom vibe. We love
heard this.
bathrooms
I heard
in
this.
Miami.
No,
oh boy,
Spoiler alert.
be careful.
Can't ruin it. But
Okay,
if you ever
fine.
come to Tam Tam, you use the second bathroom on the right for a little surprise. And then we also have a pizza restaurant we just opened up this summer, Fratesi's, that everybody's enjoying.
I heard so many things, and the hype is real, brother. This is,
I don't know, but that pizza's
this is in the nines.
Thank you.
This is in the
Yeah.
nines.
Yeah.
I've been dying to go to Tam Tam too. Tell me about the chef.
So chef is Chef Tam. I Actually, both of our restaurants are named after the chefs. But that's a good sign because that means that there's some care and love there.
Yes.
You're not talking about something that's
and you're putting your name on
restaurant.
something, yeah. Which is
If your
important.
name's on it, that means it's
Absolutely,
serious.
absolutely.
And I'm not a chef, so it's nice to be able to work with
But
somebody
you're a
that
great
has,
DJ.
Yeah. I'm a frustrated DJ.
Yeah, I'm both.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was delicious.
So-
So tell me
yeah.
what time. Tell me the time frames of open to open here. So what time do you open? What time do you close?
Right now, Tam Tam, we're getting closer and closer to 7 days, but
Okay.
it's a dinner restaurant. We open up at 5:30 every day, close at around 10:30 or 11.
Okay.
It's more of a kind of late night dinner party atmosphere. Obviously, Fratesi's just opened, so we have a limited schedule right now.
They're another incentive grant recipient.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, wow. Okay,
I love
perfect
it.
example. Perfect.
We are open Thursday through Sunday over there
Okay.
for now. Sundays we go all day, but Thursday through Saturday is nighttime. And then we have our bar over under right across the street that's open
Best
7 days a
burger.
week.
Ever.
What does that mean when Cristina just talked about being a recipient, in the sense of the incentives that they're doing for businesses to come over here? The importance of that.
I mean, right now, downtown is in a big transitionary period. Obviously, there's a lot of exciting things happen. You know, we're looking at a beautiful holiday market that's
Yes.
popping up. But there's also challenges between construction and just the redevelopment of the neighborhood. And I think that the grants do a great job of helping to bridge that transitionary period, cash flow-wise, capital-wise, to make it so that businesses are more willing to take a risk on a neighborhood
Correct.
that isn't as established as some of the other neighborhoods.
Right.
For us, we feel like we're lucky that we've been so embraced by the neighborhood. So, we feel like it's like a double whammy for us that
Correct.
we have these things that help us do more, but also we feel like we've been able to weather like the
Yeah, you've been here for a
Metaphor.
long time.
The worst
Yeah.
moments, right? So those are the importance of places like a DDA in downtown, development authority.
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people would say, okay, what's the biggest mission? You just described it right now. And I think it's so important because people want to come down and they say, okay, what do I do?
Right.
And
Well,
then
feel
they-
supported.
well,
Yeah.
feel supported and you don't have
Yeah.
that guidance.
Right.
I mean, to have something like the DDA really comes out. I love your testimony in that sense. And the
Thank
fact,
you, Brian.
in the sense of Brian saying, listen, we're here thanks to you guys opening the doors and making this happen and being part of making this even bigger. Like I said in the beginning before Brian got here, I love downtowns. I think downtowns are so important in all their cities. This is spectacular. I think that the fact of you guys having those restaurants and betting on the downtown Miami says a lot for you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the food is fire.
And the food is fire. So I
Which is
commend
the
you for
best
that,
part.
Brian.
If
I
it's
commend
not-
you for
That's
that.
the most important part.
Yeah, all this could be cool and stuff, but if the food sucks.
I know. Yeah. No, you're saying I'm not coming back.
But that pizza, oh my God.
Right.
So
Well,
you're
after
inviting
done,
me.
you can come back.
You're inviting me to Tam Tam too, right?
Of course.
Oh, you see, Manny, you heard it here.
He's not invited.
I knew Brian
You're
was
coming
not-
down
It's
to
the
Tam
mustaches.
Tam.
It's the
Yeah.
mustaches.
Oh, for the love of God.
Cowboy
This
hat.
is, this is how he finagles his way into
Hey,
these places,
guys with
Brian.
guys with good facial hair just connect. You know.
Okay, well, yeah, I have facial hair, but I'm not like that.
That's why I mean connect.
Oh,
Well,
for
you
the
said
love.
good facial hair. You're still
Brian, the pizza's
No, I
amazing.
keep
you,
it like this. I
Brian.
keep it short, Brian. I
The
keep it
pizza's
short.
amazing. Thank you,
Brian,
for the pie.
thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate
And
you.
keep
Thank
kicking
you so
ass,
much.
man. Thank you.
Awesome. So Manny, we've got
And we're back.
we're back. We've got
Talk to me, MJ. What do we got?
We've got Kyle and G here, and so I'm gonna start with G. I think that you'll really like this story. So G is one of our grant recipients. He owns Flagler Vintage. But G, you just have such an amazing story about how you started your business, and I know Manny, as a businessman, he's going to really like that. So if you could kind of just tell us how you got started, and then tell us where your location is.
So I'm G. I own Flagler Vintage.
There you go. Go, G.
We're at 243 East Flagler Street, right on the other side, on the east side of Flagler. I started my business 4 years ago with $50 at the Salvation Army. And it's been kind of a rocket ship since then. So
Right.
It's a crazy, volatile market selling old clothing, but I've managed to tame it and kill it, and we're here.
What was it behind give me the story behind that? It was just the fact that you just said, I see an open market for this.
You got to tell them about Whatnot,
Yeah.
man. You got to tell them that. You got to tell them.
I want you to give those viewers out there of ours to say, listen, I did this. I mean, because our viewers are like saying, should I pull the trigger on this business? Do I do this? Do I do not do this? You know, so your guys' testimony really gives them that little edge that they're looking for.
So funny enough, I actually recommend to like 98% of people to actually not do what I've done.
Okay.
Because it's very, very difficult and it's pretty unachievable, like realistically.
Okay.
But I was in fashion school and, you know, things happen with life. I ended up having to leave fashion school and make a lot of money in a short period of time. And I was doing this as a hobby and it became more of a career overnight. And I just found ways to weave the system and make it a very big scalable thing, and a big part of that was live streaming. When I acquired my first property right down the street, right on top of my store, we started live streaming vintage through Whatnot, and now we're selling about 500 items a day just on the stream.
Wow.
A day, Manny.
Wow, that's
From
crazy.
$50 to 500.
That's
items
a
a day.
story.
Yeah.
That's a great story, bro. That gives hope a lot to a lot of people, and that's what people are looking for.
And so about that hope, Kyle runs Magic City Flea, which a lot of people all throughout the county know. And so Magic City Flea is our partner for the Holiday Village. And so, Kyle, if you want to tell us a little bit about your journey and about the business and also to all of the small businesses that you support in the work that you're doing.
Sure. So I'm Kyle. I'm the founder of Magic City Flea. And we began about 3 years ago. We started actually in Wynwood on a Manor property. And from there, we just kind of hopped around to smaller venues. And really, you know, things kind of started to grow very quickly a year ago when we found ourselves on Flagler Street.
Right.
That was an incredible growth opportunity because, you know, kind of our mirror image, our, you know, North Star, so to speak, are the large scale markets in New York and in California. You know, we kind of traveled and observed how they do things. And one of the things that we noticed is having a central location where people can come every week and achieve that sense of community. That's really, I mean, community is really what the vintage, you know, scene is all about at the heart of it. So we wanted to provide that consistent weekly marketplace where people can come to achieve a sense of community. And, you know, we named our business Magic City Flea because that used to be, you know, the popular nickname for Miami, the Magic City.
Magic City, sure.
Yeah, it sprung up out of nowhere.
Still the nickname.
It's still the nickname.
Exactly, right. And it just really spoke well to, you know, what we're trying to do. Vintage being something that's from the past that gives a renewed life and stuff. Flagler Street being this historical, you know, epicenter of Miami just really fit well with what we were trying to achieve. So since we've been here, the growth has just been incredible. You know, downtown is our home.
These guys are both really bringing the cool, they're bringing the sustainability, but they're also just bringing massive amounts of opportunity to
Bringing
downtown.
the vibe.
They are bringing the vibes, and so we're really excited to have you guys. I guess, you know, maybe our last quick question. G, I'll let you go first. And I know your business continues to grow and you're doing music festivals and everything else now. But, you know, what can people expect from, Flagler Vintage in 2026?
I have something currently in the works.
Can we mention it?
I actually cannot mention it.
Okay, all right.
It's going to take about a month to mention it.
Okay.
But it's huge.
We'll come back in a month and you're going to tell us.
Yeah, we'll come find
We
you.
should definitely. I'll tell you guys off this.
Okay.
But something huge in the works.
Okay.
Something huge, something fun.
In the area.
Amazing. I can't even say. Not even
Okay,
to
all
say
right.
it on
I'm
here.
trying,
Yeah, we'll
I'm trying, but I can't get it out. All right, in the area, not the area. 10-mile radius, no.
It's where we are right now.
Okay, that's
perfect.
good. That's good.
Kyle, what you got for us
Kyle.
in 2026, man?
In 2026, we really want to keep
What
on-
more do you have?
Yeah.
Well, we just want to really keep on, you know, proliferating what we're doing right now, our footprint. We also want to really emphasize that community activation and experiential
Yes.
marketing aspects of things. You know, there's a lot of, you know, very Miami brands that are getting pretty big, you know, got a lot of hype behind them. And we want to make sure that we partner with those people because this is supposed to be an event that's all about Miami. You know what I mean? This is supposed to be the best of Miami's own.
It is.
And we just want to keep on, you know, forging those partnerships with people in the same kind of scenes and tangential scenes and really create that ultimate experience, you know, that can really be evergreen.
Kyle, G, man, you guys are what,
Yes.
you know, supporting small business is all about. We really appreciate
But
you guys being downtown.
Absolutely, and this is the example right here.
Yeah.
This is the example. This is what it is: the grit, the fact, and being here and using the tools that a downtown development authority can give to the new people over here. So this is a great example. Thank you, guys. We appreciate that. Right
Yeah,
there.
thank you guys.
You know, and I promise I'm going to get it out of him of what we're going to be doing.
We'll get the secret out.
Off camera.
We'll give you back.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll be back with our next guest.
Thank you. Awesome. We are back.
The last name. No,
Why? I got you, but
So-
Go ahead, MJ.
Go, MJ.
Yeah,
Start it off.
thank you.
MJ's an official host here now. So
We're getting it rolling. We've got a lot of guests today, but right now we've got another one of our great small businesses downtown and one of the DDA and recipients for our retail grant, Margo Velvet. And so Margo is one of the great curators of events here in Miami. And so, Margo, can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Sure. So first of all, I'm really happy to call Miami my home, and especially Flagler Street, where we have our office. We recently opened it like a month ago. And so what we do is we do full event production from A to Z. That's what we specialize at for the past 12 years.
I love production.
And it can be stressful, but we love that.
I did.
And we love art. We love to create amazing events, bring experiences to people, and we pretty much do everything from A to Z. We have our in-house costumes, all the equipment. We set up stage, lights, sound, and we bring amazing experiences to life wherever. If you have idea what you want to do or not, we build it. We paint it like art, the whole event.
So you're like a creative director to a degree?
Yes, I am. I am creative director and concept creator, and I love what I do. I have a whole team that I'm very proud of. They're amazing. Our management is very strong, been in business for years. Same as our designers, choreographers, and pretty much the whole stuff. So I do it with my team.
I was going to say, I know that she's a good event manager because she saw us here struggling, and it might rain, and the first thing she says, come to my office is get a tent.
Yeah.
But you got to say it's sponsored by
Margo Velvet.
Margo
yeah.
Velvet.
So
Saving us from the rain.
Our production and tenting is sponsored by Margo Velvet.
It was
Margo,
a joke, but you can mention.
Tell me about you. I know you said you love downtown. Why downtown Miami?
So, downtown Miami we started to do events here like a year ago, and I was thinking, wow, like we have so many opportunities here, and I don't see, what we do that is happening, and we want to add to it with our artists, with our creativity, the whole team. So, we really want to grow downtown. We want to grow Flagler. We see amazing opportunity here. We are so happy to, again, like just call it home. And me, as a person from New York, I lived in New York for over 10 years. I love the city, but like we never had this kind of support like DDA.
Right.
Who's always on point, who's always connecting us with people, who even supported us with a grant. Like for me, I'm beyond grateful. So this kind of love I never had.
Well, I think that's so important because we talked about this a little bit earlier ago. That is the importance of the DDA. And people like Cristina, people like MJ, and the fact that you guys come down and you have somebody that will embrace you and say, we got you. We can help you. You know what I'm saying? In fulfilling your dreams of what you want to do, bringing something like that you had in New York down here to downtown Miami. I think that's a fabulous story. I love production. So tell me a little bit about the fact of what else do you foresee? What I can see in your eyes right now, you see greatness for downtown Miami. What do you foresee in downtown Miami that we can help you with a Day in Miami family, a Day in Miami fans, to pressure our commissioners out there to say, come on, we got two of them coming up a little while ago, so we want to pressure them and say this is where Flagler and this is where downtown has to be.
So we envisioning a lot of events happening on Flagler Street, so that we are already planning, producing. One of the events will be on December 21st, and another one is January 1st, where we set up our live band. We are hiring a lot of local talents.
Okay.
We train them to perform according to our standards. We style them. We do all the creative part, creative work to bring amazing production here in Flagler and elevate the experience of people, of the residents, of the local businesses, and actually grow the street with the talent to attract right people and amazing talent.
But you were telling me earlier that you have a history from New York. You worked with Broadway?
Yes, I used to work with a lot of Broadway stars, and we had a theater of a Broadway style as well in Upper East Side Manhattan. So it was a great experience, and we are very excited to bring this experience here.
If you go to her store, it looks phenomenal. It's a bunch of like Broadway style outfits, you know.
I haven't been there yet.
If you're looking to have a
amazing.
party,
I'm going there now.
You should go.
I gotta go check it out.
if you're looking to have a party, if you need an outfit, if you want 15-foot tall drummers or dancers or whatever you want to make your event a top-class event, Margo Velvet is a place that you can visit on Flagler Street to be able to get that, and she will help you produce your event.
Margo, I can't believe I didn't know about Margo before.
He has a lot of parties at his house.
That's right.
so,
No,
you know,
not at my house. We have a lot of things going on, Margo. You and I gotta talk. We gotta chat. There's a lot of
Sure.
stuff.
We have over 200 amazing top of the nation artists ready to rock and roll and ready to elevate. We don't do basic stuff. If you're in the mood to do something basic,
I'm not a basic guy.
don't call us.
Trust.
So if you're in the mood to do something really unique and incredible and elevate experience of your guests and elevate your brand, we do a lot of brand activations as well. So we are right company to call.
I mean, listen, it's Margo Velvet.
It's Margo Velvet. Margo, thank you so much for being here. Can you tell everybody the address real quick?
So here in Flagler, 205 East Flagler Street.
And tell them a little bit about the person in the front. You have somebody in the window that's like greeting everyone. She's like in a tub.
Yes, you actually cannot miss our office. The front is very creative. We have beautiful mannequins dressed up in our costumes that we do in-house. Everything handmade, very appealing,
One of
very
one.
unique. And so, yeah, we have a beautiful, I call her Jessica. It's our dressed up mannequin taking a bath right in the front of the store.
Drinking a little bit of wine.
Jessica. Margo, what a pleasure. I mean,
Yes.
Pleasure.
spectacular.
Thank you for having me.
so
Thank you.
much
I'm really
for that whole
happy to be
explanation.
here.
Thank you for
And,
being part of the whole, DDA and being down here in downtown and giving this
She
spectacular place.
She brings a different type of energy down
Absolutely.
here. Yeah.
Bringing the life and
Something
bringing the
that you
vibe
need here.
to downtown.
You need it.
This is it, guys. I'm telling you right now, whoever's not coming downtown, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for.
Here we are,
Just come
come.
and visit Margo's store. Come on.
Let's
Thank
have
you.
fun.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
Margo.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back. We'll take a little short break, and we'll be back with our next guest. And we're back again from downtown Miami over here
Manny.
next. Yes, sir.
Guess what I did?
What did you do? Why didn't you let me finish?
He
my
said
thing?
lead, and then he
Before
jumped
we
in.
Why
start.
don't you let me? This is
Before
what
we
you always
start.
do.
Guess what I did?
Is your hat on purpose?
No, I went back for more pizza.
Did you really?
I did.
Where'd you go?
I ate it in secret. I didn't want to share.
Well, but that's,
MJ, I had to.
It's too good.
it-
I had
you
to.
know,
I had to.
nothing out of the norm there.
Yeah.
You know,
All right,
I
go
mean,
ahead. I just had to say that.
You are hashtag petty that. But anyway,
Introduce our guest.
if I can introduce my guest now, we are now joined with our newly elected Commissioner Ralph Rosado.
Rafi.
Well, welcome, Commissioner.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, when I
Sharp.
say newly elected, I mean not now, but it's been how long already?
5 months.
Oh,
Five-
newly
he's
elected.
new, bro. He's new.
It's. I feel you've done so much in 5
I
months.
still have that new car sense from
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
The ground running.
But you know, it's true. He did hit the ground running because I feel like he just got elected. You know what I'm saying? Because-
Commissioner, didn't you have a podcast? A really good podcast that you were on before you were elected?
That's right. I was on your podcast.
It was just checking.
I think that's what put me over the top.
Just checking.
we don't want to say anything,
Yeah.
but we are like 5 for 5.
Yes.
But anyway, that's besides the
Me,
point.
me and Commissioner Rosado, we have something in common. His little brother is around here somewhere, who's been my best friend since we were little. So when I found out that
What's his name?
Keto,
Poor Keto.
Emilio.
Keto, why?
He's around
Keto,
there.
why?
He looks-
Why Keto? Keto to Kiko?
He's like an uglier
That's why
version
they're
of
best
Ralph,
friends.
but he's a good guy.
Commissioner, that's only when your parents were at home and go, I don't want you with this guy.
No,
Dime,
no.
Oye, dime con quién ando y te diré quién eres, ¿no?
So really reeling this in, right?
Yes.
Really
Oh, here we
this
go.
in.
I don't know what's wrong with MJ today.
Anyways, congratulations on your win.
I think MJ, are you ready for a hot date or something? I don't know what's going on here. You're
You
pushing me
know,
through
I just
here.
know we got a tight
How,
schedule.
I'm the guy that's always wants to leave early.
Yeah. Manny's been drinking tea all afternoon. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Sipping.
Mr. Rosado, how has it been the first 5 months?
It's been really exciting. I think we have so many really amazing things that we're going to get, that we're doing, and so many good things that are coming in 2026. I know we have an exciting election. I think we have great candidates all the way around, and I'm very positive about the future of the city.
Explain to people exactly which is your district and
Sure.
and they don't know.
So I represent District 4, which is the southwest part of the city. It includes from 17th Avenue west to the Palmetto, so it's most of Shenandoah, Silver Bluff, Coral Gate, Golden Pines, and Flagami. So if you don't
The
live
roots
there, you
of
have
Miami.
friends and relatives that live there for
So
sure.
Flagami is your district.
Yes.
Did you have anything to do with that park getting a facelift?
Which park?
The Flagami Baseball Park, where everybody grew up playing, right there by the trash incinerator on Coral Way.
I did not. I will tell you, my predecessor, Manolo Reyes, was a big park aficionado, and he had a lot to do with revitalizing all the parks.
They finally did it. There was no patches in the parking lots, refencing, everything. They really did a good job on that, so I'm glad to...
Our parks are bursting at the seams, and so I'm really excited that we have financial resources to create new parks, and so we are very actively looking for land throughout District 4, and we're going to serve a lot of neighborhoods that never had a park before.
Yeah, District 4 is where everybody kind of came out of, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like that's where our roots are. What's your biggest agenda for, it's been 5 months, you still obviously relatively new. What do you got going on?
I don't know, but he's done so much in 5 months.
Right, no, I know
crazy.
what I'm saying.
I feel he's been there for a year.
What's on your top 3 list of things to get done in the city?
I got to tell you, number one is dealing with housing affordability. So next week we have a commission meeting on Thursday, and I have an item on there to put out some city-owned land to create housing opportunities for folks. There's a lot of land that the city is sitting on that I want to make sure we put out there onto the market and help folks that need a stable place to live.
Wow. And another one?
Number 2 is creating parks, like I mentioned. And number 3 is just keeping the peace at the city commission. It's not always the easiest thing. I think so far I've tried to be a stable voice, and I think that's what's going to happen next Thursday.
Could we just elaborate that a little bit on the fact of I think there has been a little bit of peace. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been saying of all these things right now. I think last night I was talking to my good friend Calvin Hughes, and they did a debate. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a debate.
That's right.
And the fact of he was sharing with me of how wonderful it was. It was
pleasant.
It was a debate.
Yes.
It wasn't an argument. It wasn't people screaming, over people. It was just a debate. You know what I'm saying? What's your view and what's your view? Yeah. Which is what everybody wants.
How it should be,
How it should be. But in that retrospect, I feel that the city of Miami is headed for the right direction now. I mean, I think
absolutely.
It's great. And the fact of, I want you to talk a little bit about the fact that you chair this DDA.
I do.
And the fact of what has it been, or how's it been for you when you walked into this? What's the importance of this DDA, Commissioner?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've mentioned this in several venues, but downtown Miami is the 3rd tallest skyline in the entire country after Manhattan and Chicago. And that means we have more people and more businesses per square foot than you're going to find just about anywhere else in the country. And when you've got that many people and businesses concentrated, you're going to need additional services. So the DDA has been around almost 60 years, essentially providing additional policing, grants to help start up businesses, all sorts of efforts at cleanliness and beautification, trying to attract folks to move and live in downtown Miami when nobody was living in downtown Miami, and helping businesses survive and thrive and expand. And so it serves a very important role in the city that the city government by itself could not serve. And so I'm deeply honored that I get to follow my District 4 Commissioner predecessor's footsteps by also serving as the chair of the DDA, which is a phenomenal agency.
The chairman brings his calming nature also to the DDA, and we're just really blessed to work with him and excited for him to enjoy, I think, this holiday village and the holiday lights, for the first time.
My whole family is coming down tonight. They should be here in a couple minutes, and it'll be fun to enjoy with my wife and my kids and my nephews. Everything that downtown Miami has to offer around the holidays, which is stuff you're not going to see just in any part of Miami. We're going to have an incredibly beautiful Christmas tree behind us. We're going to have a menorah lighting. You got the Flagler Village that's going to be taking place every weekend throughout the rest of the year. You'll be able to do like very sort of boutique Christmas shopping, and it's quaint. It's the most historical part here in the city, and tremendously excited to be here.
It's got a vibe that I haven't seen in years, man. To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, this is historical. This is downtown Miami. It's like
we're between the Olympia and the DuPont.
That's what I'm trying to get
any better.
Yeah. I mean, we did talk about that, and the Olympia Theater now is going to go through the whole remodeling stage. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is spectacular. I think this is going to be now with the whole school.
Yes.
Which I think is great. We had them in the pod, and I think they really hit on every issue in the sense of what this place means for downtown Miami. This is like, people understand that this whole Flagler corridor is iconic.
Historic.
And the fact of these buildings and everything else is just something that we have to continue preserving and keeping up. Right
on this iconic part, can you maybe, Commissioner, can you talk a little bit about, as downtown Miami is under this, a moment of rediscovery for a lot of people. Kind of some of the things that, you as a chairman are looking forward, I'd say in 2026 for the DDA and some of the work that you're looking to, continue to push us to do and move forward.
Absolutely. So one of the things the DDA does is it provides additional policing above and beyond what the city can provide. And so we have round-the-clock extra police officers going around. We have a drone that's specifically for the DDA area where the costs were split between the agency and the city.
Wow.
And so it's called the first responder drone. And the idea is that if you have a large crowd, a special event, something that could be, it could go off the rails a little bit, you send the drone first to see what is it that's happening there. So you know what officers to send in and how many and exactly where and all of that. We also have brand new horses for Brickell. Right, and you think horses, is that because it's, charming and a throwback? It is all of that, but it also, if you think about it, Brickell has a lot of cars, all of these very tight intersections.
100%, makes sense.
You need to have a way to get around the cars, and so it's very practical to have horses that are going and going to places where it's not practical for a car to go.
You think there's a horse that can pull me around, Commissioner?
Absolutely.
We
may need both horses, but still,
and a carriage. And a carriage.
Listen,
2 horses and a carriage.
Commissioner, what's the toughest struggles or challenges you have working with the DDA or in your office being the relatively new guy? Like, what's tough or what's harder than normal?
Well, I would say for downtown, I think we're at a little bit of an inflection point, right? So when the agency was created, there was nobody living here, and it was all about trying to bring in businesses and maybe some international visitors at some point.
We're lucky.
And now that we have a lot of folks here, folks are saying, well, we'd like a little bit of extra TLC. And so the agency is pivoting in that extent to be able to provide that additional support, making sure the streets are spotless. We're going to be finishing up this Flagler Street project, which looks really beautiful on this block, but we've got to finish it elsewhere.
Me and Manny said that as soon as we got here, like the streets are clean, everything, people were cleaning. Obviously, they're having an event, but it's been the norm like this. This cobblestone is really nice. So we see that already.
Exactly.
Already we see the change, and that's always what people want to see.
I mean, the fact of having all the tables and everything outside like this is spectacular.
And the weather.
A couple of years back when,
hell no.
You didn't see that here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have everything now in a place that you say, I have no issues coming down here. I was floored with the fact of Cristina telling us how many people are living now in this area.
The number continues and continues to grow. I think that, obviously downtown is for everybody in Miami-Dade County and really a gem for everybody in the world. But more and more people continue to live down here. There's more cranes in Miami-Dade County than the entire state of California, and about 60% of those cranes are within the DDA district. And so that development will continue to happen, and I think that through the chairman's leadership and continuing to focus on the services that matter to the residents is something that's really important, and then mixing that with continuing to support the businesses. So this is a great place for people to live, shop. The Holiday Village is really a combination of those both, like we were talking about. It's something for the residents and the families, but then also to support all the small businesses that are here in the district.
What a difference, it's really just night and day. That I grew up here in the city of Miami. You would never be where we are right now.
Never.
At this time of the day. You'd be like,
never.
Let me run to my car and get on home.
Without a
and
bat.
people are coming here to spend
What would
time
our parents
together.
say? Ni loco voy para allá.
No.
Tú
estás loco.
Exactly right.
So the change is here, man. I'm excited. I've already tried it a couple spots.
And a couple of food spots.
Yeah,
too,
you
by
missed the
way.
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed the pizza, bro. We got to get you. You're the chairman.
Yeah. Commissioner, thank you so much. We appreciate the fact, and we appreciate the fact of the leadership that you're doing as chairman of DDA, and the fact of just continue the good work, and the fact of, let's make this even bigger and better.
That's right.
And have him back when he completes a year because he's halfway.
Yeah.
There you go.
Listen, I got to tell you something. I think the commissioner's been already here with us already
He's
2
my
or 3
boy.
times.
He's my boy. I got to do it.
Saying?
His brother doesn't stop holding us. I got to do it.
But I just don't understand that. Commissioner, thank you so
you,
much,
guys.
brother.
Thank you
both.
And we will be back.
Thank you so much.
Well, we are back, and we have Commissioner Pardo with us today.
Welcome, Commissioner, again.
Oh,
we
my
love
pleasure.
having Commissioner Pardo on the podcast.
My pleasure.
Is he our favorite commissioner?
One of. Come on.
One of our
we
favorite
can't- we
commissioners.
can't-
One of our
you
That's
know,
the political response.
Yeah,
we could say he is I want to say he's up there on the funnest.
Yeah, he's definitely the funnest.
You know? I mean, he's always, if there's something about Pardo, the guy's always smiling.
Always.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
talk about that a lot.
Which
Great
I love
energy.
that.
Life
Great
is
energy.
beautiful. Life is beautiful.
Life is
Sorry.
beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Welcome, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Commissioner,
Pleasure to be here.
Let me just get into this really quick. What does this represent to you over here? What what are you seeing with the sense of how downtown has evolved, the DDA, we are sitting here in Flagler with the Christmas tree behind us. We're going to be lighting this up today. What does that mean to you, being part of the city?
It's incredible to me because I worked here for 25 years. I remember the downtown that was a ghost town.
I like that. That's a good one.
They would come here, they would work, and then they would leave, and
That's it.
that was the end, right?
Yeah.
And I'm so happy and proud as a city of what everyone has been able to do to bring the vibrancy, really bring the game here in downtown. People are excited. There's a lot of innovation. People want to talk about business. People want to talk about their family. It is now a real vertical community right here in downtown. So it's a neighborhood, but it's vertical. So that has a lot of challenges and things that the city has done a great job adapting to. They created the Eastern District, the police department.
That's awesome.
So this whole area from Brickell, all of downtown, and Edgewater now has patrol, foot patrol, horses, ATVs, drones, and very little in the way of cars. So it's really being able to reach out to people, engage the residents. I think it's fantastic, especially with our office. People feel very comfortable talking with us, telling us the problems, making sure that we're partnering, we're collaborating in all of these solutions. And I think that really bodes well for our city.
Yeah, I see like the infrastructure has gotten dramatically better here too, right?
Yes.
Like I feel like when I was younger, I used to drive or walk through here, and I felt like it was catered more towards the port, the people that are coming off the port to buy luggage and stuff and leave. And I always wondered, why are there not like little restaurants, like pop-ups? And this has changed dramatically in the last handful of years. You see a lot of like nice restaurants. We had the guys from Tam Tam's earlier, very good restaurant. We have Lost Boys right here. They treated us very nicely earlier.
Hey!
And it's like one of those places where you want to come and walk around, it looks beautiful.
How every downtown should be.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest about that. So I really think in the sense, and Cristina, I want you to, pop into this. What has been really the force behind all this in the sense of, okay, we're gonna bring all these restaurants. We want to bring in the bars. I mean, I think it was instrumental for all those folks that just joined us now. The whole changing of the law.
Right.
To make that happen in the sense to make what we're looking at now.
Yeah. So I was telling you the story earlier. I'm born and raised on Miami Beach, and I grew up on Lincoln Road. And to me, when I first came over to the DDA now almost 11 years ago, I was walking up and down, and I said, oh, my God, this kind of looks like a historic, beautiful area that kind of reminds me of where I grew up. And when we realized that the hindrance was really a code change, we did that, and we put in partnership with the leadership at the time, and really the county, city and county, helped us to be able to create the Flagler district. So now we can have bars and restaurants next to each other, and we can stay open till 5 a.m., which this is not a heavy.
Crazy.
Yeah. And
5 a.m.
Right.
I didn't know that.
But with respect to the residents, right? So really we're focusing on Flagler Street only has really one residential tower somewhere on the other side. So we really want to focus on this area in front of the Olympia Theater as an example, that we can really bring in more of that vibrancy. Plus, people that live here want a thing to do after work, or they want to be able to walk down from their condo to go get a bite to eat or go meet their friends, and that was really missing here. So through the evolution of downtown with all the residents that came all of this real kind of active environment, and arts and culture kind of followed that. So, yeah.
I was going to ask, mentioning the Olympia Theater, I know that the Slam now has over that, which is, I think, a phenomenal. I know there's people that are complaining about it. I think it was the best move you guys
actually,
did.
you convinced them. Everybody's really on board now.
I think it's phenomenal.
Good job. Thank you, guys.
No,
and
they were the right people.
You're talking about $50 million.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the complete restoration.
100%.
Yeah. It's been closed, and this is our historic theater. It's the most beautiful place for me.
But it will also
it was a shame.
activate. It'll also activate this whole
100%.
It's an anchor. Yeah.
But do you imagine the fact of now having movies as we talked about, shows,
concerts,
in the sense that you can really think. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get down to a whole Broadway area yet.
We got Margo and Velvet to set that up.
A lot of people talking about a lot of people leaving New York, but anyway, that's another story. But at the same time, I mean, to have that here, I mean, I think that's even huge, and a lot of other people from other states that want to be part of something in the downtown. Because listen, we talked about this, and I think we talked about this last time you were in the pod, Commissioner. Gusman Hall, which was like I always remembered it, right? The Gusman Theater. Yeah. I remember coming for the Miami Film Festival here.
Yeah. Right.
This was where the Miami Festival,
and they've done it the last couple years here.
And they've always done it. And that place is so spectacular.
It is
I
beautiful.
mean, my daughter's dance competitions have been here way back in the time. And to watch a movie in those places, to watch a play, to watch a Broadway show, you really don't think you're anywhere else than and having this whole street now become something like that iconic. With you go to Europe, you go to Madrid, you go to those areas in London, and you
that's
see
what the vision was.
all these streets, and make this that whole thing of feeling that you're somewhere else.
Right.
Makes it so iconic.
The
but you're here in Miami, You're an Uber right away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
To follow up on the question, do you guys know what the next steps are? Like they really have obviously whatever type of ownership that they have, and what are they going to do next now?
They have to renovate the building, right?
Gotcha.
So they're doing that, and that comes in pieces, right?
Is there a timeline or anything, or they haven't released that yet?
Right. It should be. It's projected to be about 2 years. There's about $50 million that should go into the project, and so they're probably going to have to bond out when they're ready to do that, to seek the financing and get it in line for that.
So, Kamish, are they going to be able to get their permits on time?
Absolutely. We're sitting right in front of our permit clinic. Hello. We have our permit.
One of the biggest things that everybody comes to the podcast now, the city of Miami, I think we learned our lesson.
Manny, I think a big deal about all of this is the quality of life for the residents in the vertical neighborhood.
100%.
Because it's not just being able to do things like Olympia, arts, culture, business, innovation, entrepreneurialism. It's also the basics. We're working on a really good noise ordinance. We're working to make sure that what people are feeling, the stresses that they're feeling and quality of life are addressed by the city and by the DDA.
Yeah.
So it's a very good partnership, and it's really about the residents.
Listen, what more do they want? To 5 o'clock in the morning for the
I mean, we're careful about that, but to this point,
I'm a guy. I can just ask to 4:30. No, but.
Well, that, and they also have, there's a lot of activations and things going on in downtown all the time, which is one of the best parts about living here.
Right.
But I
There's
know
always something to do.
That FIFA now did a contract with Bayfront Park.
Yeah, they're doing the fan event.
They're doing the fan event at Bayfront Park, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be all of next summer, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, in June 2026, we have soccer World Cup here, so it'll be.
And you always have Ultra. You always have
Ultra.
Which is a staple in this community.
Are you still going to Ultra, Commissioner?
No. I
went in 2006.
On the margins. I stay on the outside.
I get there at 11:30.
But honestly, that was my first
with the outfit,
and it was awesome, man. Everyone needs to experience an Ultra. If you haven't been, you have to experience an Ultra.
I agree.
Absolutely.
It's a real feeling being in there, and it's part of the Miami culture now too.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
I had another question. I haven't had a chance to go.
Nobody stopped you. Go ahead.
And I've never been, but my mother-in-law went with my brother-in-law, and they loved it.
Where?
The Freedom Tower.
I was about to say that.
Of course.
I've never been
It
to the
is
Freedom
so
Tower.
impactful.
Don't be saying that in your Cuban. Come on.
I know, but
Well,
it was
closed
for so long.
and now it's
I
open.
know. It's open again.
It was closed for a long time.
Yeah, and Miami-Dade College did an amazing job and a really quick turnaround to be able to open that up, and it is absolutely spectacular. Symbolic. It's a heartstring puller. I mean, if you're not crying by the time you're out of there, I don't know, what's up.
Well, it shows you a lot of struggles that people did.
And by the way, that was also a restoration. That was
another restoration.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
It documents everything from Pedro Pan, before
100%.
Pedro Pan,
and it celebrates all cultures too.
Yeah.
There's a
absolutely. It's everybody's freedom.
There you go. Thank you, Commissioner. That's why you're Commissioner.
Yeah.
The fact is that Freedom Tower does represent everybody's freedom.
Absolutely.
That is the
they
symbol.
really hit the nail on the head.
That is the symbol.
It's beautiful.
Let me just say this. We're right here right now. We're streaming live. This is, you guys can't see this, but this is getting so full. I mean, the fact of the restaurants and the stores are coming out. Again, I'm fascinated with Lost Boys. I'm going to go back over there in a little bit.
Yep.
But at the same time, we're going to go in and we're going to do the...
And if you stay up, you can go to Jolene later. That's our basement bar.
At what time does that start?
11.
You got 11? That's fine.
And also Mode, it's another basement bar that we have at the Old Macy's building.
Cristina,
about 10 o'clock.
You know a lot about the DDA, clearly.
I've been here for 11 years.
So I want to ask you...
I don't know. Does the title CEO mean anything to you?
Yeah. I want to ask you
I'm very passionate.
You got to give us your top 3 restaurants in downtown.
Gosh.
Okay. It could be your go-tos right now, so you don't discriminate against your others. I know.
Yeah.
But you're like a wealth of knowledge.
There we go.
Well, the pizza Fratesi, obviously, we had it.
So
No, for
Hello.
number 3?
You know, but
Novikov. I love Novikov.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
that's Manny's favorite.
Yeah, but
they have a great brunch.
They're shooting high.
I mean, I'm gonna give you all kind of.
Go.
I like it.
And then Fratelli Milano. I love the pasta.
Fratelli's amazing.
Oh God, and I can have one more.
Yeah.
Go for it.
The brunch spot, Cafe Bastille. So delicious brunch.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me tell you, that pizza.
That's
spectacular,
orgasmic. It's beautiful.
But for me, that pizza will hit the spot at 4:30 in the morning.
Absolutely, that's the idea.
Yep. It's a little bit of junk food, you know.
That's the idea.
That's at 4:30. I'm like, damn, that is the best pizza in the world, and it is the best pizza. Shout out.
How many times we had residents ask us, where do we go eat after like they had a night out or something? And that's really how this evolved. It's like the listening tour that we did, it was also about that. To your point about the residents being here, they asked for this.
But that's something that I like about you guys. You guys actually listen to the residents, and especially Commissioner Pardo. He's very open to talking to people all the time.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is.
And I think that's important for
We
you.
really try to do a lot of forums. We try to make sure that people understand that it's a collaboration. I mean, this is your city working for you. We're public servants. We want you to come, work with us, 100%. Tell us how we can help, you know.
100%.
And I mean, Manny's been in politics. You guys have been in politics for so long. I feel like the politics now in Miami is much more transparent than it was before, you know? It feels a little bit more connected. You know, I see you guys out a lot talking to other podcasters, being on other people's channels, going to restaurants. And it feels like there's like you're cultivating like a good relationship with the actual community instead of people seeing you from far and like really not knowing who you are.
It's how it should be.
That's a really great point. I actually think the city, better than ever, is set for reform.
Yeah.
I think it's ready to make the changes that maybe it hasn't been able to make in the last decade, but now we are. So
and now for nothing, I agree with you. I think the elections should have been changed. You know, but I think I agree with you at that time. But whatever, you saw the turnout we just had right now. You know, that wasn't good.
And we wouldn't have the problem we have in District 3. But anyway,
yeah. But we need to get more people to go out and vote. Even though I think more people did come out and vote this time for the mayorship.
They did. It was about 20%.
Yeah,
and the general is about 70%.
The generals are about 70%. Yeah,
it's about empowering the voters.
That's another battle for another day.
Well, but listen, I want your statistic, Commissioner, not because I'm not putting you in a spot. Do we have a good turnout for the runoff? You think we'll have a good turnout for the runoff?
I think it'll definitely be less than 20%.
It'll be less than 20%. Okay.
So what we'd like is to really empower.
Get out to vote, guys.
Yeah.
But we really want to empower the voters by moving it into a cycle where they're already paying attention and they're likely to vote. As an elected official, I want to be elected by 70% of the people.
Yeah.
That's a statement.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think that's an important statement when you're an elected official.
Yes. Perfect. Well, listen to me. I want to say one more time, Commissioner, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I not for
my
anything,
pleasure.
We love everything you're doing, and we love everything you're doing in the city of Miami.
My pleasure.
We love the fact how you support the DDA. We love how you're supporting downtown district and making this place even better. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this is going to even go higher and higher and higher. I mean, I'm going to get here to a place that we're going to say we can't even get into the restaurants.
Yeah, we should open a business here in downtown.
You should.
Well, you
give an incentive for that.
Yeah, I would love to open a business here.
Come on down. MJ, where are you?
We can talk to the DDA.
That's
yeah,
right.
man.
Talk to the Olympia.
There's a lot of opportunity here.
Yeah, and by the way, I want to also say that all of our board meetings and our committee meetings are open to the public, so anybody can come and speak and ask questions. It's a very engaging conversation that we have at the DDA table. And also, if you can't come because it's during working hours, you can watch by Zoom. So we really want to be able to provide that connection to the community in that way.
So what time are we going to light this sucker?
The show starts at 6:30.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I also want to thank you guys for all the good work you're doing. You're bringing new voices out there. It's very important.
You,
Your podcast is covering a lot of things that have never been covered. So
that means a lot, Commissioner. We appreciate it. That's been our goal.
Yeah.
That's been our goal, brother. I appreciate that.
Would you say it's the number one podcast in Miami?
Absolutely. It's
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Commissioner.
Number one easily.
Okay, we're stand by because we're going to be going now a little bit to the
Holiday lighting.
And the lighting.
Yes.
Thank you for finishing that statement there for Christina.
You're welcome. I'm here for it.
Manny's headed back to Lost Boy right before the lighting.
And the pizza.
Yeah.
Where's Kiko, by the way?
Kiko's at Lost Boy or he's eating pizza.
Where's Kiko, by the way?
Where's Kiko?
Probably.
All right, we're good.
He's eating tacos. He's eating tacos at Primo's.
No, probably. All right, we'll be back. And we are back. Ring the bell.
We are back.
The weather for big guys right now and being MD are chilling.
We are big chilling.
We are?
And we're big chilling with one of our residents here in the district.
Yes.
This is Larissa Macco.
Larissa.
Hello, Larissa.
Definitely
guys.
a beautiful guest.
Thank you.
And so a lot about what the commissioner talked about and Cristina is trying to, thread this line between supporting the small businesses and thinking about economic development holistically, which is also supporting the residents, right? And so Larissa is a resident that lives here in the district. Larissa, maybe you could tell us, why you love downtown so much.
What's the scoop, Larissa?
Yeah. Okay, so
give us a real reason.
I've been born and raised in Miami.
Okay.
A little out of this area, but I remember when I would come and visit, and now that I live here, I saw a huge transformation. And so this past year, I was like, who is responsible for this? So that's when I started learning more, and then the DDA just did such a great job at community effort to kind of connect that missing link. Like what you guys were talking about with Commissioner Pardo, and just being able to have that connection where he's not just like up on a pedestal, like we can actually reach and interact. That aspect of community was really important because I think that's what's going to drive Miami to being even better than what it is and getting that effort. So seeing that I can walk at night and not worry at like 10 p.m. when I'm co-working to just like take North Miami Ave down, or, taking the metro transportation, whether it's the freebie. I feel safe. It's easy. It's accessible. It's exactly what I
By
think.
the way, how great is it to say that you can go down North Miami like that? You know, I mean, that's
a statement
fabulous.
you've never heard.
That, from years ago.
And Larissa's a big proponent of all of our ways of getting around downtown, whether that's the freebie, the Metro Mover.
Yes, I am a commuting girly, so if you guys don't know about the freebie, take
what's
it.
the freebie?
The freebie.
Is it really free?
It is free.
It is free,
Really?
actually.
The DDA picks up the cost of
All
the freebie.
day I can ride on the freebie.
Kiko, free. Come on.
All day.
Kiko, only you and me can fit in one freebie, but yes, you can
Thank you.
take.
That's what I wanted to know.
Kiko acts like he doesn't know what free is.
A free
for the love.
But you
Please.
see freebies all across the county, Coconut Grove, but they're electric golf carts. There was a company actually started by some young guys, a startup out of FIU. And so it's a free
shout out
electric
to
golf
FIU.
cart. And we also have a couple of Teslas that will take people around downtown. They have an app, and you can catch it anywhere downtown, and it will take you to wherever you like to go.
Larissa, which one do you use?
I use the freebie, but I use the Metro the most.
Really?
And it's really like a hack because who wants to take the time to go look for parking and pay for parking in this busy city? So it's like as you're going, you can also co-work on or take a call or do something like that. So I'm really big on like maximizing my time.
For sure.
So I'm just like commuting girly. I'll be like taking a call or executing something there, and then bam, I'm at the stop I need to go, and you're just walking distance.
You cross a lot over the Brickell?
I do.
So how's that commute? Is it?
Like if I'm walking it or if the
No,
Metro?
walking in it with the freebie or the Metro, or is
I love it because I mean the sunset, the sky, the weather.
It's a vibe,
Obviously,
huh?
this is like the best city in the.
There's some
country.
really great views from the Metro Mover.
There is, and you can see the sunset, and so even as you're watching all of that, it's just really nice because, I mean, again, growing up here and then walking and being in the city the way that I had grown up seeing Miami versus like living and embodying it now, I really feel like I'm on a TV show. Honestly,
We're on a day in Miami, actually.
Day in the life of
Thank you,
Miami.
MJ. Larissa, take us through a Larissa day in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Could you take us through a Larissa day? Let's just.
What's the coffee shop?
Let's just say, let's take
Hotspots.
a regular weekday, a work day.
Okay.
Wake up. Where are we headed?
Okay, so first, I live by the Adrian Art Center, right?
Okay.
So the way that my building is, the window is like right there where my bed is, so the sun wakes me up, right? I wake up, get ready, hop on the Metro, and if I'm going to downtown to Citizen M, I'll take that all the way, set up my day in the calls. The other hack is the World Center recently came up, and so that's been my little spot.
Okay.
And so what I'll do instead now is I'll walk, and I'll go walk over, grab a coffee from that new Starbucks place, which is amazing.
I was going to say, when are you going to drink the coffee here?
Yeah.
Because
I do.
That's got to be the first thing, right?
You told me about waking up early. At that time already, by 6, I already have to have some coffee in my veins already.
So
Talking about
sometimes I'll
coffee.
make my coffee.
Talking about coffee, is there like somebody having coffee with you? And the reason I ask this is, how's dating in downtown for a beautiful girl like you?
Oh. God. So
Well, but she didn't finish the day.
I know, but
I know,
I'm just
I
saying.
Yeah, Kiko.
I got one of our viewers to ask me. I asked.
he's like, you really want the
Okay,
tea
well,
over
you let
here,
him
huh?
know that we're
It's
going
pretty
to
impressive for me. She's pretty. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
we're going to finish the day. And
Go
we'll
ahead,
finish.
finish your day.
So if I'm not getting the Starbucks from the
follow
World
the viewers.
Center, I actually really love Naughty Coffee. It's so good.
Naughty Coffee.
They do have like a secret menu too, so if you know, you know.
There you go.
Plug,
down
Naughty
south.
Coffee is a new business that is part of the DDA incentive program.
Yes, but fun fact, I grew up down south where Dadeland was, so I had already known what Naughty Coffee was. So when they brought it here, I was like, thank God. This is like perfect. It's popping all the time. The
How's it
energy in
spelled?
here is
Naughty like
great.
naughty?
Yep.
Naughty.
Naughty.
MJ, why you know so much about this coffee shop, dog?
Well, they're part of the incentive program.
Oh,
We've been
I'm
working to
saying
get them
that.
down here. They're open and they're changing that whole corner.
So you like your coffee naughty, M&J? Is that what we're saying?
Extremely.
Got it. All right, go ahead, Larissa.
You know, he brought the naughty in, didn't you?
Yeah,
There
he
you go.
did.
Can we please stop
Yes.
interrupting Larissa on
I'm
her
sorry.
day?
So
I'm
my
sorry.
day-to-day, right? So I'll pop in. Citizen M in the Downtown World Center is like a little spot where I just like to sit in that open area facing the arena.
Yeah.
You meet a lot
Nice.
of cool people. Like last weekend was the E1 Sports, so I actually saw like a bunch of people.
boats.
Got to meet people from like out of town and just interact or just sit there, pop up. Sunlight's there. You got an open view window, so I'll do that, and then
nice.
I'll go to the gym. So then I go and I walk over. Again, everything for me is walking or running or whatever it is. If it's on a Tuesday, then I'm coming over, making it to Brickell, probably run over there.
Okay.
Brickell Run Club, if you haven't been in there, which if you haven't heard of that, you're under a rock because it's the
Got to be
largest.
one of the biggest long run.
There's a
clubs
lot
in
of
the-
people
It's
under
the
a rock around
largest.
this place, by the way.
Yeah, which is crazy. So I'll go in there. There's a lot of fitness things. For the most part, I'm working, and then I'll walk. Like, I'll stay up in Citizen M sometimes, like walk back home, maybe get a lunch, or if I'm walking somewhere in the area. It's like 10 or 11, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home, and I literally just walk back home.
Okay, so then before we go, I want to ask one question.
fit.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Kiko. What's the question?
What's the dating like in downtown Miami for a beautiful girl like
That
you?
wasn't my question, but go ahead. I will add
I
to the
may
other
not
one.
be the best person to ask on that because
Okay.
I think I'm more focused on like what I'm doing.
Okay.
The feedback though is that it is hard. I don't think it's impossible. I think if you are looking for something, be intentional, kind of set your non-negotiables. Don't let these people play with you because it is a very fun city and
Yeah, a lot of young
dating
people.
culture is. But for me, I mean, I'm still looking.
There's a lot to do.
so,
It's a lot
you
to
know.
There's a lot to do. Larissa, before you go, name your top 3 places that you like to go and eat around here in downtown area.
downtown.
Ooh, to
And
eat.
quick before we get poured.
Start with number 3, before the rain comes.
I know this is like a basic one, but Moxie's like just
I love
never
it. No,
misses.
no, it's fire. No.
It's
You're good.
It's
You're
funny
good.
you said that
good.
because everybody says it's so basic, but the food is good.
It is good, and I give credit where credit's due.
Number
I
two.
do. I do too.
Number 2. Oh man, I wasn't ready for this.
Production.
Mangrove.
You know what? I just told you about that. I will say Mangrove, like the jerk place. I am Jamaican, so
Jamaican,
maybe
yes.
biased, but I think we have the best food too. So I would say if you haven't been to Jerk or Mangrove, Mangrove is kind of like the speakeasy behind it.
I like that.
To try it there, that's actually really good.
And you're number 1?
And oh my gosh, so much anxiety. Where is it that I go? So basic, but Talking Tacos, because one, they're open up 5 a.m. and those
so
Bang
they're
Bang
clutch.
Shrimp tacos.
But
they hit.
are you up at 5 a.m.?
Of course, she's
Listen,
young.
I work hard and I play hard.
That's right.
So like if I, want to step out for a second, yeah, but sometimes it's 3 a.m. and I might be still working and the only place open is Talking Tacos, and those Bang Bang tacos really hit.
Okay.
Shout out to Talking
Larissa is
Tacos.
a working, hard-working girl.
Thank you so much, Larissa.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, downtown and the
Larissa,
DDA.
thank you.
We out. It's starting to
Everybody
ring.
stay tuned. We're going to go now to the lighting of the Christmas tree.